Alright, all that's left is one regular Green Earth mission and then the final Green Earth factory mission. Two very long missions. I'm not looking forward to them. Time to go into a rain of fire. The enemy forces have set up along an active volcano. Can Green Earth stop them without suffering a burn? Well, seeing as how Jess is in charge of this, and supposedly she canonically drove a vehicle into an active volcano, I'm gonna say no. Oh, Hawk, your buddy Flack just showed up. But why? He's scheduled to be implementing my plans elsewhere in Green Earth right now. He said he's got something to talk to you about.
Very well.
Send him in. Yes, Flack? What is it? Heard you were launching an attack. Yes. Near the volcano. Yes, that is correct.
Oh boy.
Sounds pretty dangerous. Which is precisely why we are doing it. The volcano disrupts the air currents, rendering our enemies unable to use their best troops, their air force. Yeah, but there's lava flying everywhere. Our own troops are being injured too. And that means exactly what to you and I? Any losses that we incur are acceptable in the name of victory. It's a casualty with honor. Okay, but the strength of the enemy force attacking my front...
Yes.
Ah, I see now. This is all about you, pretending to be concerned about troop welfare when it's all about saving your own hide. What? No, that's... Before you question my plans again, I suggest you win a battle with one of your own devising. Ooh, sick burn. Oh, I mean, I was just thinking about how that lava is gonna make little people pancakes. God, she really is demented. Rain of Fire. How evil do you think it would be if they made this a Drake mission? It appears that the enemy is preparing an attack near the volcano. What are you gonna do, Eagle? You can't fly anywhere near that thing. In that case, I'll just meet our foe on the ground. Hold on, Eagle. You know you're not at your best on the ground. Ground combat's my specialty. Let me take care of this.
Really?
What? Stop right there. We have to be strategic about... She's already gone, man. Just who does she think she is? When did she become Commander-in-Chief? Eagle, Jess does have a point. Let's handle it. Let her handle this. Yes, I know she's right, but she should let me give the order. Alright, so here we go. Rain of Fire is honestly probably one of the more balanced maps in all of the Green Earth missions. Well, not so, because Hawk has one more base to use, but he has one less city to use. Whereas we have one less base, but one more city to utilize, and a couple that are pretty close by. The volcano here, it will randomly spit out a bunch of lava pieces onto select spots. I believe it alternates between two different sections, so you want to be very careful and memorize where they drop. The lava does a lot of damage. Like, holy hell does it do a lot of damage to your troops. So you do want to make sure that you do not let them get cooked by it. For the time being, let's get ourselves an APC, and let's get ourselves some infantry. Hawk, of course, is probably going to just drop 3 or 4 pieces of infantry out into the field. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to send the APC up north and get some fresh infantry down to the south to start capturing the cities and that base down there. Jess, can you hear me? Am I coming through?
Huh?
Eagle, what is it? I've learned the lava from the volcano falls in a consistent pattern. If you pay close attention, perhaps you could predict it even and using it to your advantage.
Good intel.
Oh, that's good intel, thanks. And, Jess, it's dangerous out there. Don't be too hasty. May luck be on your side. Aw, he really does care. So definitely memorize those spots. One even drops in the middle of our base, which is not fun. But one drops right in front of the bridge up there, so if we could drop one of his troops there, then they'd be able to get hit by a lava flow. Alright, let's get you loaded up, and let's get you moving up here. In the meantime, we'll get an infantry, and I'm actually going to get a recon out. And I guess I can also get one more infantry, so I can send this boy across the river to start capturing these cities, and this boy right here to start capturing the city right here. The reason I want to get recon out is we're going to do our best to try and delay Eagle's city capturing production as much as we can. And since recons are pretty cheap, and also they get the buff from Jess, they will definitely work out in our favor. Unfortunately, you won't be able to pull a curb stomping that we did with Black back in the Orange Star campaign with this, just because there's way too much space between you and Hawk's base. So, our name of the game right now is at least to slow down his forces. Ooh, really bad spot for you to drop him in. Let's get you up here, and we're going to drop you off right here, because we're actually going to take this base first instead of this one. That way we can get a good stream of troops up here to hold off Hawk's forces. Let's get you moving down there. Let's get another APC. And that's it for now. I'm going to save my money so that way we can hopefully afford a tank once we capture the base up north. What I'm mainly going to try my best to do is keep Hawk from capturing that base that's down there in that little corner. Because if we can stop his forces right there and only let him make him use the initial bases at his main HQ, it will go a long way into stalling his forces from being able to do any real damage to us. Also doesn't help that he keeps putting his troops in harm's way. Tomorrow we will definitely be able to intercept those troops. I thought I put you to capture. What the hell? While they're working on that, let's send you back down here. I'm gonna get a mech out so that way we can do any vehicle counters that are coming up this way. And if he sends the tank up there, then that's definitely a very worthwhile venture. Although I feel like he's gonna send the tank down south to counter my recon. Yep, it's going down south. And he's got some artillery. I should start getting a tank down there of my own. Ooh, did I put the APC in harm's way? No, I didn't. Almost did, though. Oh, yeah, that's right. One drops right in the middle of the city right there, so you gotta be careful. Let's get ourselves a tank. Let's get ourselves a city. Nice. Alright. Hopefully the base should provide enough cover for us to hold out until our tanks get down there to reinforce the recons. And at the same time, we'll start capturing this. And we'll call it for today. Why would you attack from the road and not, like, the plains right next to us? I mean, recon... Oh, God. I was gonna say, recons aren't going to hold out for long against you, but at the same time... Or they're not gonna do much damage against you, but still, you would probably still want that defense buff that plains would give instead of roads. Or whatever. Hawk's just being overconfident as usual. that. How far can you go? You can go right to there. So I will drop you right here and load you up for tomorrow. And we'll get you boys working on that. And in the meantime, I think getting an artillery down there would be useful, at least to delay his troops. And I guess, actually no, we're going to save that money. We're going to send you over here to capture this city. And I'm going to use that money to get myself a recon over here, because A, I can't even afford a tank if I wanted to. And B, we're going to use that to hopefully stop the capture up here. Though, with the fact that he's got a recon up there, he's probably going to use that to try and harass my troops, and he's basically following the same strategy I'm following. It's going down there, what? Okay. Don't know exactly what you were doing, but if it works, I guess. It keeps you out of my troops' hair up there. Ooh, okay, that might be a problem. I think that APC is just barely gonna miss the boulder. If only you were one space behind. Let's get a tank up here, just in case anti-air decides to come up here. At least I can use that to counter it. In the meantime, while he's going to start working on that, my forces should be able to swoop in and keep him from making too many troops down here. I knew it. Hit him where it hurts. While they're busy with that, let's give them a little bit more of an enticing target. I'm going to keep you right there, though, because I know for a fact that the lava's going to drop on that city tomorrow. Don't really need to get any more troops up there, so I'm going to send the reinforcements down here to start taking this base. Do I have enough? No, but I will tomorrow. I swear, compared to every other CO, Jess's units are just basically glass cannons. I think I got a better idea than to just send out a measly old medium tank. Okay, how do I want to go about this? I could either take you out, heavily damage you. You're basically dead already. But I could maybe move you down there to... Alright, let's do this. Let's put you right there. Let's move you right here. We're gonna damage you, and then hopefully the tanks will decide to target my tanks, and then we can just counter hit them. All the while, I can either hit them with the artillery, or I can hit them with the counterattack, and then maybe next turn we'll be able to start working on those troops down there. Because it's gonna be a little bit before that Neo tank gets delivered. I'm kind of hoping both of them take the bait and go after both of my APCs. Alright, there's one. Oh, took the bait. Ooh, and I think you're in range of my artillery. Yeah, regardless, you're getting hit. But I need to do as much damage to this and to your vehicles so it doesn't try to steamroll my troops. Tank. Alright, let's get you moving. Finish capturing the city. Alright, base is unfortunately lost, but we can make up for it. Really? You think you can do something to my tanks? You poor, conceited fools. Yeah, he was gonna get hit regardless. It sucks that that's the only city that gets hit by a meteor, or not meteor, but a burning rock from the volcano. But hey, at least he'll get healed for some of the damage. Alright, boys, finish him off. Fall back to heal up. Ah, just barely. Could get another tank up there, or I could save it for maybe a Neo up here. I think we'll just save it for a Neo so that way we can help just like steamroll his forces. Because while Jessa's units may feel like glass cannons, put a Neo tank in her hands and she becomes a force to be reckoned with. Oh, wrong day, I think. Yeah, it's wrong day. Never mind. That only guarantee that you only get hit by one artillery. And maybe I can send the troops in to at least, like, dean them up a little. I need to be careful because I think I might have just put Hawk over the edge to use the CO power. In that case, I'm going to put my Neo tank right there. I'm going to put you right there. And we're just going to have to do our best to hold out. Oh, just barely enough. don't want to use overdrive just yet. Gotta wait for that perfect opportunity to do it. Though, at this rate... No, I think I'll save overdrive for when Hawk uses CO power, so that way it'll somewhat mitigate the damage that gets done to me. Yeah, you got off a lucky shot. Alright, so far it looks like he doesn't have enough properties to constantly keep pumping out troops to stop me and get his powerful units out. Which means we can use that to our advantage, and if I can get the troops up here to capture these 3 cities, then we can essentially cut them off. Of course, this is gonna hurt.
Black Storm.
I knew that storm was coming. It was trouble the day I laid eyes upon it. Of course, that storm was just enough to render the Neo tank. Yeah. Surprised that they actually held on. Never mind. Alright, what do I got to work with? I got a artillery piece, recon, and a tank I can use overdrive for. I could maybe use turbocharge and save some of my CO power. Yeah, you know what? I think that might actually be the best case scenario.
Always get 100%! Turbocharge!
Let's get a medium down there. Or 2741. Or 50. Yeah, let's damage this to the point that is pretty much rendered helpless. Or maybe get super lucky and actually just take it out in one go. Much better. I'm honestly surprised you're able to hold out. Of course, you also put yourself in prime targeting range of my rockets. And I got my days wrong. Whoops. Well, so much for being able to go through this entire thing without losing any or getting enemies hit by falling rocks.
Press on! Turbocharge!
Alright, those guys aren't going to last long, so I need to make these attacks count. He's probably going to knock it down to a 2. Alright, we're probably going to lose the Neo tanks, so we're most likely going to lose the Neo tanks, so I'm just going to do my best to try and just delay Hawk's forces as possible, and hopefully get our tank battalion up there to counter his forces. Really do wish there was like one more base close to Hawk's side of the river on the northern side. Also, I forgot to use the Neotank to damage the rockets. Whoops. I will say, the Neotank is doing a good job of holding its own up there. Alright, boys, finish him off. Let's get rockets. He'll be able to target me. Yeah, let's get another Neotank, why not? Aha, you fools. Alright, rockets are taken care of. And now let's work on... Let's target you. Alright. Infantry is now basically taken care of. There is basically nothing stopping Hawk from preventing this capture. Okay, won't kill him. I don't want to get too ahead of myself because I realize, oh wait, Hawk hasn't used his CO power recently, and he could just do that to delay it, the capture by another day, just to tick me off. I would not put it past him to pull a stunt like that. But I think I'm going to keep my troops back here for the time being, and not take out any of his forces, just to be on the safe side. Okay, no, he was nowhere near it. He's only halfway to his regular CO power. Alright, well in that case, I can just go haywire on his troops hit and rack up that power then. Yeah, we're just gonna speed this up, just because it's gonna take forever for these rocks to drop. That's one down. There goes number 2. Number 3, you're about halfway there. I'm not gonna risk it. Alright, enough playing around. Let's finally finish this. It would appear they made quite the showing. Very well, we shall withdraw for now.
All right.
Let the other troops know they fought well in the harsh conditions, and I'm quite proud of them.
Yes, ma'am.
Just, that was top-notch stuff.
Haha.
Oh, I couldn't possibly take credit. It was all the soldiers' doings. I simply nudged them along. Well, you got one thing right. Eagle, stole that bulge. But your nudging wasn't all that bad. In fact, if you continue on this path, Green Earth might not make a total mockery of ourselves. Oh my word, Eagle. Eagle! Where do you think you're going this time? Jess, this may be hard to believe, but I think that was his way of paying you a compliment. I know that. I was just wondering if he'd ever find a better way to do it. Of course not. He's like the annoying little brother
Looks like
that
I
every sister
survived
has.
Another day.
Yeah, B. I'm kind of surprised his technique was hit as much as it was. I didn't feel like I lost that many troops, right?